The first thing I saw was the names attached to this movie. Then I read the script and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. I have to fight for this one. And I flew myself out to New York to audition for Jaume because I feel like tapes are one thing, but they don't see you and what you could give, like your energy, what you could bring to the set. So I made that decision and I think it worked because I got the job. I think she's just the emotional, like, grounding aspect of this film, and the reason why they are running all night to protect this family and protect Mike's family. It's pretty awesome that it's this mob crime sort of a situation, but there's also the family theme to it, and it's a perfect balance of like a revenge movie and like a family movie. I really loved that they were both so strong, and I think that's why it's such a different Liam Neeson flick. She's very assertive but loving wife. They have a beautiful little family. They're a hardworking, honest family, and this horrible event happens that she sees her husband on every wanted sign, and she's like, "What is going on?" And he can't explain to her. She has to start running. She has to get the kids. She has to calm them down, and it's a pretty stressful situation for a pregnant woman to be going through. But I like the fact that it got the naturalness of a marriage. Like, we really got a real family, and what we did was we would hang out with each other and be with the girls, like really make that natural and try to connect at all times. And it looks like we're a little unit. I wouldn't just go without any explanation. Like, I need to know what's going on as your partner and to be able to, but at the end of the day, he can't. So she trusts him even though she doesn't want to. Like, she doesn't want to go, so she leaves pissed off. Oh, he's wonderful. Oh, he's so wonderful. He's such a talented actor, so easy to work with, so easy to get along with, which is great. It's hard enough when you meet your husband on the day that you start working with him, and you're like, gosh, I hope he's cool, and I hope we connect, and I hope it looks real. And the minute I saw him, I thought he was so interesting. He played such interesting music in the makeup trailer, and I was like, oh my gosh, my husband is so cool. Like, I need to get to know him now. Oh my gosh. At first, it's very intimidating because I'm a very big fan of his. But I wanted to play it cool, so I didn't want to bother. And he came up to me, sat down next to me, and started talking to me and asked me how was my weekend and how was I doing. And I was like, oh my god, he's talking to me and he's so cool, he's so sweet. Makes it all the better. I mean, if you ever wanted to meet him, you'll love him. He's the definition of a gentleman. Just the raw, the realness, just, he was so awesome. I really love how he directs. I feel like he gets a very raw performance out of you, and just, it's so visually stunning as well. He's equal visual and actor's director, so I feel very lucky to have worked with Jaume. That's special. I love shooting in New York. Things are open, at all times of the day. So no matter what time you end work, you could always get something to eat, which is usually what I'm thinking about. And I love the fact that, you know, New York is special. It just really is. There's so much to do here. You feel alive when you get up out of, you know, your house. You just really feel alive, and everyone is in their own world and in their own bubble. And this is where I studied acting. So for me, it just comes very full circle, because it was just a dream when I was 14, and now it's a reality. And it's so special to me.